Yo, I'm J. Troy, and I love Jross-tv.
What's up, y'all? This your boy Jross. Y'all 10 million strong, Jross-tv at the Fox Theater in St. Louis. Got my boy Bass-ment J. Troy in the house. Hitting the night with Musiq Soulchild, y'all. We just hanging out. It's cold in St. Louis, boy.
Yes,
Hey, but Troy, let me ask you a quick question, man. Now, as a bass man, I know you love Fender. You love that jazz sound.
Yeah, man.
But now, growing up, what was your first bass?
My first bass was actually a Squire P bass, man. 4-string Squire P bass. I call it the moon pie. It was all white, and I just did what I could with it for a little while.
Right.
And I moved on to the 5-string. I had a 5-string Squire after that, and I've been playing 5 ever since.
Now, growing up, who were some of your influences that you looked at?
Influences, man, really a lot of the funk cats, man. Bootsy Collins, Larry Graham, Louis Johnson, the Brothers Johnson, all that stuff, man. My dad just gave me a whole bunch of funk records when I was like 10 years old, and he was like, learn all this. And I just started playing bass from then on, man. So.
Yeah, now you out on the world tour now doing your thing up. Is it what you expected?
It is, man. It's definitely a learning experience. My first tour with a major artist, and just getting the gist of how things go, and basically how the whole operation of the tour is, from management to backstage to schedules and all that. You know, it's cool. But overall, it's a great experience, man.
Yeah, once again, y'all, we in Midtown St. Louis. Outside it is cold. Hanging with my boy Bass Troy, Bass Feet on.
Freezing cold, Jross-tv.
Hey, this is how we roll, baby. Ain't nothing scripted around here. But yeah, all right. Now on that bass, now when you on stage, man, what's the sensation you feel as a professional musician?
You know what? It's really cool, man. When you look out and they flash the lights on the crowd and you see all the people that come to support you, man. It's a great feeling, dude. It's the most amazing thing ever, man.
Now, as a bassist in an ensemble such as yours, now do you plan on doing it all your life? Would you be like a solo bassist or your own band?
I'm really a background groover, man. I'm really not the solo cat. A lot of that is because of my foundation growing up playing, you know, the Larry Grahams, the Graham Central Station, and James Brown, and I have a very heavy grooving foundation. So as far as the solo is concerned, I mean, I can do it, you know, but I really like to sit in the pocket, man, and just make the music feel good. That's what I like.
Well, as a relatively young man, where did you learn that from? Looking at cats like who when you growing up? I mean, like gospel cats.
Gospel cats, man. Of course, you had Maurice Fitzgerald, man. He was probably the major one, you know,
right,
on the gospel side, man. And that was really it. The crazy thing was, man, I really didn't listen to a lot of gospel growing up. And my father's actually a pastor. That's kind of funny, but he was the one that gave me all the funk albums. So that's really what I was listening to, man. You know, in middle school, I got my CD player taken up from a teacher. And she gave it back to me because she saw a Graham Central Station CD in the CD player. She was like, "What you know about Graham Central Station?" Right. I said, "I'm a bass guitar player." And she gave it back to me. So, you know, just little stuff like that, man. I really wasn't heavy into gospel though. I mean, you know, your John P. Keys, your Hezekiah Walkers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I listen to The Jam by Graham Central Station.
Oh yeah.
I listen to Bruce's Rubber Band. You know what I'm saying? That was my thing in middle school, 10, 11, 12 years old.
Well, as a relatively young man, what would you tell like cats, like your friends or guys back home in Atlanta, ask you to help them out, and how to get to where you are now? Really, man, you got to stay humble, man. That's probably the biggest thing I can tell you, man, because you know you never know who you meet, you never know who you come in contact with, man. And I did a lot of local gigs in Atlanta before I started touring, and the biggest thing, man, was having that sense of humility, man. You know, being in front of people and always being on time, always learning your music, staying on top of your craft. And it'll take you a long way, man. So that's professionalism at its best?
Definitely stay humble, dude. That's the best thing I can tell you, man. God open doors and no man can open or shut.
Yeah, but now what about relationships, family or significant other or otherwise? Is that a toll on you?
You know, it's cool, man. It's just, you just gotta develop that mindset, man, that you're at work, you know? If I look at it as it's a job, man, it's provided for me, dude. It really doesn't get to me. You know, of course I miss my family and whatnot. And
right.
But you just stay focused, man, on the fact that, hey, this is a job, this is my occupation, you know, this is what I do for a living, and you get past it, man, and before you know it, you're back home with them.
All right, give us some information on how they can find you when the tour ends, you get on the next tour.
Look me up, man, twitter.com/JTroyBass, facebook.com. Be looking out for my album coming out, self-titled, J. Troy, and hope to see y'all soon, man.
Now when you gonna bounce that new one joint down?
Oh man, you know, I've been working on it a lot actually, man. Here and there, I got a lot of cats, man, that showed a lot of love and playing on the record, and it's been cool, it's been good. So y'all definitely looking out for it. Around my birthday, I'm shooting for June.
So. All right. All right, y'all.
Out for it, man.
That's J. Troy, bass man for Musiq Soulchild in St. Louis, y'all. We're gonna let him get out this cold weather. He already sick.
Already over there coughing. J-Ross.
All right, dog. We gonna holler. All right, boy. Peace.
All right, now J-Ross. Peace. Y'all take care.